Hey, welcome back. I'm Jonathan Goldhill, the Growth Coach. We're in North Hollywood today at one of my favorite clients, the home of Niner Bikes, and also previously the home of Solar Art Window Film. Both companies were owned by my client, Sugai. We're going to go inside and meet him in a moment. I helped him sell Solar Art and grow Niner Bikes triple-digit figures per year. So let's go meet Chris and find out what he's got to say. Chris, do you want to start by introducing yourself and your company, telling us what you do and how long you've been doing it for?
I'm the president of Niner Bikes, located in Los Angeles, California. We make high-end mountain bikes, and we started the company in January of 2005. I remember when I first found Jonathan, I did a Google search for coaches, and I thought, having an advisor, someone to bounce ideas off of, and also to motivate you when you have your lulls, which I think happens to every business person in their career. I was thankful, Jonathan's name was one of the first people on the list, and I called, met a friendly voice, we talked. I kind of knew right away, we would be able to work together really well. I think over time it's proven to be one of the better decisions I've ever made.
So can you talk to some of the specific improvements that you've made since working with Jonathan and the Growth Coach?
I think one of the major things was setting a vision and mission statement about, in the early inception of the company, of what the company was about, and I think that helped us stay focused during our rapid growth, where lots of opportunities are being thrown your way, and I really believe having a definitive mission and a vision statement really helps you focus down and shy away from distractions that come up no matter what happens as you're growing a business.
Great. Can you talk about the leadership, your leadership and the team, building the team, and how we helped you with doing that?
I think when it came to team building, definitely placing a big emphasis on the starting point, which is hiring. Doing a very thorough vetting process of the employee and people, the team members, before they come on. Jonathan introduced me to a DISC assessment, which I'd never heard of prior to this, and I think was helpful in teasing out ways to best motivate people, also finding out the best ways that they will work well together in a team, and what their likes and dislikes are working within a company, and then also just having a thorough process of interviewing and deciding on which people should be brought into.
Talk to us about the role that the peer group played in helping you with your business.
I really feel that a peer group is beneficial to any business, especially a small business owner, in that, being a small business owner, it tends to be lonely, and there's no one really putting pressure on you to get things done other than maybe your spouse. But having another group of peers that you respect that are trying to accomplish, many of the same things you're trying to accomplish, but having to answer them on a monthly basis definitely puts some pressure on you, I think, to perform, and also get good feedback. At the end of the day, even though the peer group had diverse companies in it, we all sort of face very common problems, and then also getting perspective from an outside source where they're not so used to dealing with what's the industry norm. Maybe they come up with an idea that's out of the box, which you wouldn't have come about because they're coming from another maybe box situation, but it applicable to your situation. So I think it really helped give basically 12 different views of one problem.
And how were we helpful and the peer group helpful in the transition of selling your other company, which was a window film company, to devoting your full-time attention into Niner Bikes?
The peer group and Jonathan were instrumental with basically organizing Solar Art, the company I previously had for sale, organizing the company properly so it looked good to a new buyer, making sure our financials were in proper order. Jonathan helped source a very good broker that we ended up using and actually close the sale in what I thought was record time during the recession. and also the group was very instrumental in giving feedback as well. It was always comforting to talk to other people that have been through the process.
So can you talk about the role that key performance indicators, KPIs, played in the management and growth of your business?
Yeah, I really feel KPIs are a big cornerstone of our company, of both companies. When I had the solar window tinting company, we had implemented KPIs under Jonathan's suggestion, and trying to decide what things to look at helps you really focus on what is important to look at your business. There is sometimes data overflow when you have a business, and you really have to distill it down to 5 or 6 core things that really you need to concentrate on and look at and monitor on a weekly, monthly, quarterly basis. And I think that exercise and doing that for SolarArt and seeing the results, the absolute concrete positive results it had on the profitability of the company and also the management of the company, and also that all the team that's involved with the company all being on the same page and seeing the results of changes we were making in the company is a powerful tool. Immediately when we started Niner, that was one of the first things we started doing was registering KPIs. And again, a totally different business, so it took a little while to decide what KPIs to look at and which ones to focus on. And but now we feel we have a very good reporting system, and basically every week the entire management team gets a list of KPIs of the company.
Having a coherent business plan and capital is really important when you're growing your company, and you've been growing your company really fast. Can you speak to first how fast your company is growing and also the importance of these things in your business and how we help you?
We're growing way beyond our internal cash flow needs would suffice, so we had to go to banks and outside investors to keep the engine running, and Jonathan was instrumental in advising us, helping us write a coherent business plan to present to banks and to investors, and in the end, brought money into the company, which basically helped. One of the things I think Jonathan really brings to the table, because he has a diverse business background, has worked with a number of different businesses, of small size to extremely large size. For me, growing a company that was larger than I had previously managed, Jonathan was instrumental in helping set up the corporate structure as far as management of setting up, management divisions within the company, which I had no previous experience before. And, again, the comfort feeling knowing that Jonathan's worked with larger companies and can bring that to the table, I thought was very valuable as a coach.